guys, today I'm going to be doing the no brushes or tools or sponges makeup challenge. I was going to make a ranting video about how crazy life has been this year, and not in a good way, but I figured it's really not going to change anything, so why not do something fun instead. So I thought I'd give this a go. I'm just going to put some moisturizer on my face. I was gonna put some primer on, but I don't have any. Not with me anyway. Because my face just absorbs makeup like crazy. Have you ever seen me in person? I probably won't look that much different than I look now because, well, makeup just really doesn't stay on my face very well. So, here we go. I'm going to be using this kit that I got several years ago, but I haven't opened it, haven't touched it or anything, so it should still be okay. But yeah, it's got lots of colors in it. But I think it's made for like younger people, kids, because the colors, they look bright, but my son was playing in it the other day and it's really not that bright, so I guess we'll wait and see. I'm just going to start out with a foundation. I got this actually for free, so I guess you can call it cheap makeup because I didn't pay for it, so that's nice. You might see a little bit of makeup residue on my face already because, well, I put some on for a short time to go to my job, well, my former job. I just lost my job today actually, and it wasn't even anything I did wrong. Another girl that I work with, she kind of threw me under the bus for like things that she did, and the manager believed her despite, you know, me trying to clarify it, talk about what happened. Anyway, so they didn't believe me and they fired me, even though I didn't break any rules. Even the other girl didn't really break any rules. She would just forget to give me, because I worked at a urgent care, so at the end of the day everyone gives me like the money they collected and I put it in the computer and settle it, but she would always forget to give me her batches because, well, she just wasn't a very good employee at all. So she would always forget, and then I would get in trouble for not making copies of the receipts that she collected and should have made copies of, and I would get in trouble for not putting reference numbers on credit cards that, again, she should have put on there, and it was just not a good environment. So I'm kind of having mixed feelings about it. I would obviously rather not, prefer not to lose my job, but you know, you can't always pick and choose what happens to you in life. And I kind of already knew what was happening because this co-worker of mine, I'm pretty sure she has like Munchausen syndrome, where they thrive on attention, because she complains a lot about like all of her problems, and she always is coming up with like a new problem that she has. Like, there's always something wrong, why she has to leave early, why she has to come in late, why she has to miss work. And that's always very foreign to me because my parents always taught me and my sister to have like a really strong work ethic. So I'm always on time to work, I'm always there, I'm always punctual, I'm always reliable. But she isn't. And when we got a new manager a couple months ago, this coworker of mine really made it her mission to kind of like throw other people under the bus to make her look better. So all that to say, I lost my job today, which I'm not happy about, especially because I'm 8 months pregnant, so I have 45 days to go on my pregnancy and no job, so we'll see how that goes. You know, no one's really going to hire a pregnant woman because I'm going to be out on leave in like 45 days. I mean, I know technically they can't discriminate. doesn't mean they won't. So I'm still looking for a job, but you know, I just lost my job today. I've already applied for like probably 20 more. But yeah, so okay, so I have on foundation, and I put on just a little bit of this like overall color. I got it from Target. Yeah, and it's just Elf brand. I think this was like maybe $2, so that's really affordable. Okay, and then I'm gonna put on a little bit of this, like, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's like a white powder. And I'm gonna put it under my eyebrows. I don't really have eyebrows, not very defined. I've been asked since like childhood if I shave my eyebrows. They're so thin, but I don't. My grandfather's mom was Native American, like 50%. Yeah, pretty sure she was like 50%. And then my grandpa married a full Irish woman. So that's how you get this interesting combination. I get asked a lot what nationality I am. Well, that's if they're being nice. Normally they just say, "What are you?" And then it took me a couple times for them saying that for me to really get what they were asking. I was like, "What do you mean, what am I? I'm clearly a woman." And you know, I dress like a woman, I talk like a woman, I act like a woman. What do you mean, what am I? And anyway, so it took me a long time for me to get it on the first go when they ask what am I. I get my picture taken by strangers a lot, which is weird. A lot, at least 3 or 4 times a year. I don't really look like any celebrity, so I know they're not taking it for that. I don't really know why they're taking my picture, unless it's to try to like figure out later what nationality I am, or who knows what. I have no idea. But it happens a lot. Oh, and if you see me doing this, I have Duanes syndrome. It's D-U-A-N-E-S. D-U-A-N-E-S, yeah, Duanes. And I was born missing a nerve in my right eye. So it's kind of a unique trait. Happens at conception, so there's no real way to prevent it, treat it, diagnose it. The only thing they can really do is try to make you look a little bit more normal by moving your eye over, whichever eye is missing the nerve, and stitch it down, which is pretty interesting that they can do that. I had that surgery when I was 3 years old, and you know, just had to try and learn how to look normal, I guess. It's easier to do when you're not trying to do makeup in a camera. I mean, it's less noticeable because I can just turn my whole head, or you know, there's ways around it. But when you're trying to look at yourself and then trying to like talk to the camera, and anyway, it's a lot more noticeable then. And actually, I've had people ask me like, "What's wrong with your eye?" Or like, usually they'll ask my sister because they're too embarrassed or they don't want to be rude, but it still is rude because I still hear about it. It's not rude to like be curious, but usually it's said in like a rude way, like, "What's wrong with her?" You know, nobody wants to hear that about themselves. Nobody does. And nothing's wrong with me. I can see fine. My vision's fine. I just look a little different, that's all. Okay, so I have on some eyebrows and some eyeshadow and lip color. Let's see. It's a pretty light look. I kind of had a feeling that this would happen with this kit. I think, like I said, it's for younger kids. And I don't really do makeup too often. I mean, I wear it, but I don't wear a lot. And I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't really know, you know, all the different tips and tricks. I watch videos sometimes, but I don't know, I'm kind of a busy gal. I usually do my makeup on the go after I drop my son off at daycare or wherever he's going. and then I'm on my way to work. That's usually when I do my makeup. It's not the safest thing, but yeah, when you're busy, sometimes you do what you gotta do. I always watch the road, so you know, I wait until I'm parked to do my eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff. But you know, I got a pretty good sized face, so I can just do my other things in the car, and I don't need to look in the mirror. I just know where it is. Alright, so I think that's a pretty okay look. The lighting here is not great. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any more questions for me, or want to know more about me personally, or about the way I look, or about Duane syndrome, or whatever you want, just go ahead and leave me a comment, or you can send me a message, or whatever you want to do. Alright, let me know. Have a good day.